Hey everybody, Chris Gill here. Today we're going to look at the Warm Audio WA-84. This is a small diaphragm condenser microphone that's a rebuild or a remake, if you will, of the old German 84 classic instrument microphone that you've heard on literally thousands of records over the years. I've been searching for a new pair of overheads to use on my drum kit in my studio. I've had a lot of different microphones over the years, small diaphragm condensers, large diaphragm condensers, and I've really kind of failed to get that creamy, or smooth top end that I keep hearing everybody talk about online in forums or review videos or, watching pro tutorials and guys talk about, that creamy top end. And, I've heard it on records, but I've never really experienced it for myself. And in researching that, I kept seeing this brand pop up, Warm Audio, and for the price and for the quality, it seems like these guys have just created the unicorn microphone. It shouldn't exist for the price it does. And so I decided to get a pair myself to give them a shot. And so that's what we're going to listen to today. I did just a real simple drum track in my home studio and put these up as overheads. And that's all we're listening to today. I just have the overheads soloed up. And I'm just going to let you take a listen, and then we'll talk a bit about it. So before we do that, I'm just going to show you, I do have a little bit of EQ on these guys, and this is just what I consider to correct my room. So in the room I'm in, it's imperfect. I do have some treatment up, but like many of us recording at home, it's a room that was in our basement that we've kind of retrofitted into a studio. So I've just got a little bit taken out here at 500, a little bit of boost on the top end, and a little bit of bump in the low end. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to play this, and I will toggle the EQ on and off so you can hear it both ways, and then we'll talk about it. So let's jump right in. All right, there it is. I'm incredibly happy with these as overheads. First thing I noticed was I am getting that kind of smooth top end, especially, my hi-hat isn't too bitey. And I have a fairly bright hi-hat, so I was very, very pleased with how these are handling those top end frequencies. The second thing that I really, really noticed is these take EQ very, very well. I don't have to do much of anything to them at all to get them to sound great or sound the way that I want them to. That drum sound, that everyone talks about. The sound I hear in my head, well, the way I heard in my head with these tiny EQ moves here, I'm able to get pretty close, and this is great for tracking. This may not be a mix-ready overhead sound, but for tracking drums, this is fantastic. So let's look at a section next here that has some toms in it, and I'll do the same thing. I'll play the track, and I'll toggle the EQ on and off after, for a few passes so you can hear the difference. Yeah, night and day. I got to tell you, the thing that surprised me the most about these little microphones is the low end that these guys are packing. I hope you're listening to this on either some decent studio monitors or on a good set of headphones. The low end on that floor tom is just incredible. And, something I've always struggled with not having good overheads is, you talk about guys, your drum sound should come from your overheads, and then your close mics just help bring in that presence. Well, I had never really experienced that until I got these mics, but I was just absolutely blown away that half my tom sound is already right there in my overheads, and that's what impressed me the most. I hope this has been helpful. I know it's been fun for me to record and to play around with these mics. Like this video, comment on it, and thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.